playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the Hands team gets the job done. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
On the direct snap, it's Jackson. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. Powers through. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. There he goes! To the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Mountaineers are rolling down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I know it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
Back to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Working on the right. Finally corral, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Mountaineers want to move quickly. They'll send the back in motion. From the red zone, looking for a man. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. A designed run for the quarterback. Got enough space. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Back to pass, it's Mendoza. He makes the catch for the 2, and now they're down by just a field goal. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. This is really aggressive here. Still just a one-possession game in the third quarter, and they're going for the onside kick. And the kick bounces out of bounds. They will not get the onside attempt, but they will draw a flag. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Jackson. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got the first down and more. Touchdown, Volunteer! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdown.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I want to change something up, but maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
He stopped short on the 2-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the 2. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Quarterback keeps it. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. Wide open spaces. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's reeled in, it's James. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working, so this defense will have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
To the air, it's Mendoza. Pressure coming. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. The longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's caught. It's Bernard. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on fourth down. The corners are walked up tight. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the middle. It's incomplete. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. To throw, it's Mendoza. Using his feet to buy time. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on him throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And starting to bring some noise here on this early 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Traynor. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Finds the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Forced out of the pocket. Throws to the tight end. It's caught. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a 1st down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run, and he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the 1st.
The shot that clears had this offense rolling. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got some room to run. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense, and you're formatting them, and you're trying different play calls to set things up for later. But when you turn it over on the first drive, it's hard to get that momentum established.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's Jordan. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what I catch it, big fella.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. He's got the 1st down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
On the direct snap, it's Jackson. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And you got to wonder what the defense is feeling on this drive here, because they've had 5 straight runs now, and they ran it on 1st, 2nd, 3rd. They got it on 4th down, so that's a kick in the gut. And all of a sudden, right away on 1st down, they're running it at you again. You're not being respected right now on defense, and until someone stops the running game, you're not going to get it.
We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. On the direct snap, it's Jackson. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Tennessee.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Motion from the back. Direct snap. It's Jordan. Breaks into the open. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown ball. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
The plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and he closed the deal by racing 35 yards to pay dirt. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
After 45 on his way. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Mendoza. Now improvising. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, they're after him. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Looking left. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back.
Turning it on. Picks up the first down, still moving. Touchdown, Tennessee. He found some open space. And it'll come out to the 25. No. That a return. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Snagged in the middle. It's Bernard.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
To the air, it's Underwood. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, fourth down in their own end, and they're going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got a man, it's Moore. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 34-yard line. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Finds his man. It's Boston. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. Rushing right up the middle and allowing him to get outside, it's going to be a tough task.
Running into the open space. Got enough for the first. There he goes. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
The sweet feet buy a little time. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Couldn't quite get it into the end zone as he's run out of bounds at the 7.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Looking to get it in. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, East Carolina.
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in was this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here. In this game, in this environment, all 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing, execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Jordan. Oh, he's got some space.
You can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. On the direct snap, it's Jackson. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Tennessee.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Gets the back moving. On the direct snap, it's Jackson. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. Breaks into the open.
But right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else. You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Direct snap. It's Jordan. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Jackson. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Jackson. Finding an escape route.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for a loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
Direct snap. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. And they go for the sneak on second down and nothing doing. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. He's going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteer!
Momentum is such a real thing in college football, and scoring that touchdown here in this 2-minute situation at the end of the half is massive for them. It's going to help their confidence going in at halftime. If they're able to get this extra point and tie this thing up, watch out for them in the second half.
On the direct snap, it's Jordan. This time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring the touchdown, he tried to tack on the 2-point conversion but was denied. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Skips away from pressure. Now he's looking into the middle. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Had it in his hands and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. He throws into the middle of the field. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. They'll send the back in motion. Direct snap. It's Jordan. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the snap, it's Jordan. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. Turning it on. Got enough for the first down and wants more.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. Fourth down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
Want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
You're exactly right, Reese. They are sending a very clear message to this defense. We're going to run the football. We don't care what you do, but you are not going to stop us.
Wildcat look didn't get much. Pick up a few on that one.
Well, you got to love what you're seeing from this offense here on this drive so far, because 5 straight runs. They ran on first, second, third, and fourth down, and they just did it again. So right now, they're trying to be the more physical side.
They'll move the tight end. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Jackson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. He was able to pick up a few, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll be 4th down at the 41.
Coming up, 4th down.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Direct snap, it's Jordan. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
The defense continues to have a great game. Both defenses have played well. These offenses are going to have to change something up, protect their quarterbacks a little bit better.
It's incomplete and will change into the field now. That's the end of the period, and East Carolina has the lead. They built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Gonna let it fly. Can't complete the long throw in the deep. That's off the field on 4th down.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves in.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the snap, it's Jordan. Finding open areas. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the 1st down. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. There he goes!
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. There's 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter. They become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
On the direct snap, it's Jordan. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Jackson.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Still plenty of time for this offense, but this probably their final drive, under 2 minutes to play. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. This quarterback part of their running game. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. On the direct snap, it's Jackson. They make the stop, but not before the chains move. Wildcat formation pays off.
And they just keep inching closer to the goal line. They go for it on 4th down. You get it. You're now finding yourself even closer. This is a place where you'd love to be able to just line up, run the football, get north, and score a touchdown.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Jordan.
And man, with that run, I think it kind of handcuffs you. I think you want to save that last timeout when you need it for your field goal unit or whatever that looks like. Running the football there, man, keeping that clock ticking. I don't necessarily love that call.
On the snap, it's Jordan. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Jackson. Touchdown ball! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Snap to the back. He gets it into the end zone. The 2-point try is good, and now the lead is 7. So they start in a great spot, move the ball 34 yards, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Underwood. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Taking it the other way.